beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing this beautiful face, my name is Sewena Mihunwi. And if not, welcome back, guys. Yeah. For real, I'm really happy being here. So guys, today I'm gonna be channeling this whole vibe, this whole energy, this whole ginger to a certain age bracket, the 20s. Why? Because I feel like this is the foundation of the person we want to become. Yeah. And if the foundation is weak, what can the righteous do? So yeah, and today's content is all about the beautiful high-class ladies. So today I'd like to share with you habits that you need to develop in your 20s as a girl boss. For me, a girl boss is more than just what people say. It's not about you saying that you are a boss. A girl boss is a mindset. You don't have to say it is far beyond the physical appearance, even though that can be an addition. But it's a thing of the mind. It's a mindset. It is how you see yourself and, how you constantly work on that part. But then I would like to say, who is a girl boss? In my definition, a girl boss is someone who dreams big, someone who is confident, and someone who is willing to put in enough hard work to achieve her goals and her dreams. A girl boss is someone who never backs down. She knows her place in the world. She knows what she's worth. And, she never just fits in or, try to blend in. She always stands out in her craft. And when you see a girl boss, believe me, there are people who are purposeful, they are purpose-driven, they are optimistic about life. They never take no for an answer. They don't have this mindset that there's the limit to what they can achieve. Like I would always say, if you can think it, you can do it. And that's the mindset of every girl boss. They are kind, though they are not stupid. They are helpful, they are fighter. They never back down. And, these are really amazing traits. And everyone wants to, get attached to that certain, that word girl boss, like, yeah, I'm a girl, I'm a boss, I know my place. And believe me, you cannot be a girl boss without being so confident in yourself and in your craft. So guys, relax. Today I'd like to share with you 11 habits that you need to develop in your 20s to be that girl boss. So the first habit I'd like to talk about is you putting your health and wellness first. Like we all know, health is wealth. There's no limit to what you can achieve. You can be who you want to be. If you can think it, you can do it. But then, if you're not feeling so well, if your mental health is not on check, your physical health is not on check, psychologically you're not balanced, physically you're not fit, there's a whole lot of limits to what you can achieve. Even though your mindset is not limiting you, your society is not limiting you now, your health is limiting you. You're always good to, have your beauty sleep, exercise regularly. Have an exercise routine. It's not that deep. It could just be for 5 minutes, work out, take a lot of water, have proper rest. Don't do things intentionally to harm your own health. These are the things that you'll never find a girl boss do. Because why? It's not cute. The other habit is the habit of reading. Yeah, they tell us readers are leaders. Even the scripture talks about reading to show thyself approved. It's no lie. Reading all the time, you feel more confident in yourself. Then you feel like you get to know more. You feel more enlightened. So it is good to read motivational books, inspirational books, books that help you grow, books that help put you or set you on the path of whom you want to be or whom you're becoming. It's so important. Read books, use the internet. Google is free. Google has almost solution to almost everything. And it is free, absolutely free. You don't have to sound like someone who is not, intellectually inclined to people. It's not every time you're asking, it's not every time you're acting like a novice. Don't call me wrong. When you don't know, it is good to ask. But as a matter of fact, you could do yourself a lot more better when you already research or read about things like that, gather knowledge, know more about things like that before you find yourself in situations, people when they are saying something important and really serious and you're just looking like a dumb. You cannot contribute, you cannot add, you cannot subtract. Why? Because you've not trained your mind. You don't read enough. Though it's not that easy reading, but as a girl boss, it is so important that you inculcate this habit of reading. Another habit is the habit of setting realistic goals. Yeah, I would have said achievable goals, but believe me, you might set achievable goals. If they are not realistic, there's no way you're going to achieve them. But when you set realistic goals, there is no way you're not definitely going to achieve your goals. You have to be real with yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't think outside the box. I'm not saying you should limit yourself to your society or the situation you find yourself. But while still setting those goals, you have to be real with the condition that you're in. You have to be real with the environment that you're in, your situation, your capacity as at that moment. So while setting goals, and you know that, okay, yes, you're not just setting a goal that might work and might not work. You want to be real with your goals. You have to be real with these factors that I've mentioned earlier. For example, when I started off this channel, I set my goals to be, I wasn't even so concerned about the subscriber count. I was so concerned about the viewers. I said in the very first week, I should be able to have 100 views. I should have said 500 views. But then I knew that if I started this channel about 3 years ago, I might do that, because then I think I was more like socially active. But like in the past 2 years, I've not been. I know I've been so antisocial, and me thinking I'm going to have 500 views, though it is possible, but I'm not just being real with myself. I was just thinking from the capacity of what I can pull, and not everybody is definitely going to respond. And I did my analysis. I was like 70% from my WhatsApp, 15 from my Facebook, 15 from my Instagram. And I was so surprised that in 4 weeks I had over 100 views. Why? I already set realistic goals. So to avoid being disappointed as a girl boss, you need to be able to set realistic goals. Another habit is be optimistic. No matter whatever it is you're doing in life, you don't have to have the second thought that it might not work. Whatever you're doing, you don't have to do it because you're scared of failing or you do not want to fail. No, that's not your area of concern. You should be concerned about winning, and that is you being optimistic. In the process, you might fail, but that's not the goal. The goal is to win. And even when you're failing, you don't have to say, okay, because you failed once, you're a failure or you're a loser, and that is who you are. No, be optimistic about your goals. Know that this is what you want and constantly go for it. So even though you're optimistic, you have to be consistent with whatever you're doing. You have to keep doing it. It's a process, it's a journey. You might not get results outrightly, but you're definitely going to get results. So you are not backing down until you hit the goal. Yeah. And that habit is knowing your self-worth. And that thing is you knowing that you're worth this thing. Another thing is you acting it. You being fully aware that this is what you're worth. When you know your self-worth, you tend to respect yourself, respect your values, respect your principles, respect your boundaries, respect your own opinion. People are not just going to, drop different things and then you just, you entertain it like, oh yeah, it is normal. When you know your self-worth, you're so conscious of the people around you, the people in your circle, the people in your boat. It's not just going to be like, you are the only one sailing while they are all drilling holes, You people know that you have the same goals, and the main motive is to achieve something really tangible at the end. It's not you just hanging around with people who are not so, who don't have values, people who are not going to add more value to your life. And you're still hanging out with those people. For me, I'm like, why? Maybe because you don't know your self-worth, or because you're not even worth anything. But believe me, when you know what you're worth, you're so conscious of the petty things around you and the basic things around you. And that thing is setting healthy boundaries. Believe me, there is no way you want to develop this boss girl habits without you understanding the importance of setting boundaries. You're going to set boundaries with your family, your friends, your work. Believe me, the person you have to set boundaries with the most is even yourself, because you are the only way who can come in between you and your schedule. So you need to understand that there's a time for you to work, there's a time for you to rest, there's a time for you to, have fun, because hard work and no play make Nami a dogger. So you need to understand that there is time for certain things, and you don't have to go beyond those times. And you know that, yes, there's a time limit for everything. And you know when to stop, you know when to push harder, you know when to progress, you know when to just give it up, you know when to go for a break, you know when to start over. These things are so important in, being that boss girl that you want to be. Another habit is the habit of kindness. This is the favorite part for me, because there is no way you want to be a girl boss without being kind to yourself. There is no way you want to be that high value person that you want to be when you're not being kind to yourself. For me, I'm like, why? People talk about being kind to other people, being kind to your colleagues, your neighbors, the people around you. But then, how about you being kind to yourself? Believe me, Life is always going to beat you down your feet, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of how confident, how intelligent, or how perfect you may seem. It's just life. You don't have a manual. You're just doing this thing called life, and then you don't have to be so hard on yourself all the time. Believe me, things are not going to go the way you want them to go 100% of the times. Now it is up to you to know that you have to just take a pause. Love yourself, forgive yourself, give yourself a treat, appreciate yourself, compliment yourself, say words of affirmation to yourself, be kind to yourself when things don't really go the way you want them to go. Pat your back, talk nicely to yourself, say the good things to yourself, and you don't have to condemn yourself because things are not going so fine. When you make mistakes, understand that you make those mistakes, and those mistakes are the things that, will make you that amazing person you want to be, because you're definitely going to learn from them. Yeah. Another habit is honing up your own shit. For me, I really admire people who hone up their shit. People who take responsibilities of their mistakes, people who are not trying to apportion blame to other people. Fine, people could give you advice. You choosing to do what someone else told you, it is because you've gone through what they said and you feel like, okay, you could just give it a try. So when it doesn't work out, why do you have to put those blame on them? After all, you're not a dumbass. They said what they said, and you put into action what was necessary. So it's not you apportioning blame to other people. If you want to be a boss, a girl boss, a boss, a force to reckon with, you need to hone up your own shit. You need to take responsibility of your own life, of your own mistakes, your success, whatever it is that comes your way. Take responsibility of your family, take responsibilities of your action. Hone up your shit. You don't have to let your whole shit just be everywhere. For me, when I see people who are always trying to apportion blames to people who are not putting their life in order, I just assume that these people are toxic. Toxic people. And I know as a boss, you don't want to be a toxic person. So it's so important to learn how to hone up your shit. Yeah. Another thing is learn the habit of investing. When I'm saying investing, I'm not saying MMM. I'm talking about investing in your whole life, investing in your style, investing in your craft, investing in your talent, investing in your beauty, investing in knowledge, investing in things that make you grow amazing, things that help your, level up journey, that makes you be the sweet baby girl that you want to be. As a matter of fact, like I've said earlier, make use of Google, do research, read books, read articles, be more interested in things going on around you. Invest in knowledge. Invest in your beauty stuff. Have a beauty routine. Have a workout plan. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. Work on your skin, have a beautiful skin. Let your hair be on fleek. Get yourself nice smell. For me, when I walk up to people and they smell really good, I'm like, oh my goodness. This is like an angel on earth. People just walk around the place. Some people just smell like a bag of, what do I call it? A bag of, I don't know what to call it, but then, they just don't smell nice. It's not nice. As a matter of fact, why would you walk out of your house without using a deodorant or body spray or body perfume? I'm like, why? So invest in these things. These things are petty things. You could get them at no cost at all. It's just you're not paying attention to those things that make them look so difficult to you. For me, it's not so difficult because I love people who are so looking good. Invest in your style. Do things that fit you. Wear outfits that fits you. It's not just you wearing something because you like them. Wear things that suit your style. Try to understand what style fits you more. Take time, spend a lot of time in appreciating yourself. Take time to study the things that work best for you. Take time in investing in things that help you be an amazing person. It's so important, and I cannot, talk less about that. Another thing is being organized. Organized people are really attractive people because they have their life in order. When you see people who are organized, you tend to assume that they don't have problems. Oh, really? Is there anyone living this planet without having one of the things to say? No, but it is because they know how to manage their time, how to manage their resources, how to manage their whole situation, and they just don't tend to appear messy because they know what they want and they know who they are. They know their place and they know how to do their shit. Being organized it gives you an edge because you tend to know what time to do your stuff, when you should do things, and you're not just always expecting people to plan your life for you. You have a planned life. You already have a plan on how your life should go. It's not people just, trying to project what they feel, their fears, their insecurities, their opinion, their ideas onto you. No, you have your life in order. You're going to work on a Monday, on a Sunday. You already, even before that Monday, you already have the whole stuff that you'll be wearing to work for the week on check. It's not like you're on Monday, you have to stress on what to wear. On Tuesday, you have to do the same. Wednesday, you have to do the same. A day before work, you have all your stuff, in order. Your food is properly cooked. The next day you just have to microwave it. Then boom, you're ready for work. Your hair is on fleek. Your shoes are clean. Your bags are packed. You just have to dress up, and it makes you look more presentable and responsible because you tend to get to places earlier. And this is one habit I'm trying to practice, getting to events or places 10 minutes earlier. One, it gives you head because you're already set an avenue for yourself to be fully prepared for what you're going to, where you're going to, and what you're going to do there. You have edge rather than people who just come in 10 minutes late, 30 minutes late. When you get to places 10 minutes earlier, people tend to even respect you more because people tend to notice like, wow, this person is always on time. So, as a girl boss, it's so important that you learn the habits of organization. Be organized. Last but not the least is that you need to learn how to live within your means. Even though you want to look pang, you want to look, mannish money, you want to look beautiful, amazing, ratchet, bougie, whatever it is. You don't have to do these things to impress people. You cannot live your life based on social media standard or social media expectation. There's a difference between social standards and social media standard. Social standard is that you dress fine, you take your proper bath, you brush fine, you smell good, you're not looking tattered, you're not looking rough, you have your life in order, you have what you're doing, you're planning your life. But social media standard is you looking so pink, having the whole luxury. No, luxury does not equal sense. You having designers also does not equal luxury. So you don't have to break your bank, get into debt because you're trying to impress the society or you're trying to look good for the media. No, live within your means. Learn to save more than you spend. Sometimes you just want to live the baby girl lifestyle because you only live once, and sometimes on the thank God it's Friday, you want to really, really ball hard. But even at that, you don't have to go into debt. It's not healthy. Like I said earlier, health first. You can't get into debt and people start dragging you here and there, and then you're always like, oh, you have one thing to meet up with. No. You have to be organized. Have your life in check, on check. That's what bosses do. As a girl boss, you're not in debt. You're not running helter-skelter. You don't have some hands-meets to meet up with. You're just doing your thing slow and steady because you're on a journey of becoming an amazing person. This is a sweet journey that you don't even have to rush. Things are definitely going to happen at their pace, and you're just living life because there's no manner to it. And you want to do things that are really, really amazing. In conclusion, I would like to tell you that a girl boss is really an amazing person. As a matter of fact, there is no girl boss without the word confidence. There is no way you want to be a girl boss without you being confident. You have your life in order. You're not concerned about what people have to talk about, your body shape, your body size, your height, how you do your things, how you look. No, it's about you. It's about what makes you happy. It's about the things that help you grow. As a matter of fact, on this level up journey, growth is so essential. Just like change is the only thing that is constant. Believe me, a lot of people are not going to get used to this change. They're just, some people might just be like, oh yeah, you're trying to form, or you're trying to be who you're not. You know that that is not what you're trying to do. You're just trying to, get yourself more polished. You want to create an image of you, not just to the society, but also to yourself. You want to be someone that you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and you're going to be so proud of how far you've gone, how much you've achieved, and your journey so far. You need to look back and you need to look back and appreciate the lady that you were, the girl that you were, and the lady that you are, and of the woman that you're becoming. It's so important. And in conclusion, I feel like with this few points of mine, you are able to get one or two things to inculcate in your day-to-day lifestyle, because these habits are habits that I've seen successful people develop, successful people practice, and it has been of help for them. And these habits are habits that I'm also I've been practicing, I've been trying to develop them, I've been trying to grow more on these habits. And I must say, very few that I've practiced that really helped me a whole lot, and have made me stop being a procrastinator to be a doer instead of a talker. So guys, if you have more habits that you feel like, yeah, we need to develop in our 20s, not so that we're not gonna live the rest of our lives a loser or someone who does not really know what she's doing, please feel free to drop them on the comment section. I would like to go through. If you end up liking this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. This will motivate me more to keep churning out amazing content. Also click on the notification button so you get notified when I post a new video. Till I come your way next, stay blessed.